Oops, I forgot that 241 was on the end of that video. My fault. Hi, everybody.
Oops. Hey, welcome to the Coinshow Hangout.
Hey, what's his name?
Hey, what's up, some guy?
Hey, yeah, what's happening? What's shaking, everybody?
It is the night to have fun.
It is. I'm excited. I'm happy to see everybody. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Stop what you're doing for just 1 second, though. Hit that like button just real fast. And then I'll leave you alone. I promise. I promise. I'll leave you alone.
Or I like to beg. But
Yep.
we won't.
Let's stop. I'm just going to start saying hi to people. Mark, how are you? SBA fan, hello. Coins Making Sense, a subscriber, hello. Thank you again. Matt Porras, hi. Coin Curious, hello. James M, hi. Jack Riley, Indigo Demon, Casey Coin Guy. You guys are all awesome. Jack Young's here. Indigo Demon says, Matt, show off that 1,800 gold yet? Yeah, I might. It's at the office. I did post some content. Made a Reddit post even that got like 500 upvotes. That was fun.
Yeah, well, it's a nice coin.
Yeah, well,
some of the people,
I kind of try to roll incognito on Reddit, and some of the people figured it out who I was, and I was like, yeah, that's me. Hi, how are you? It was fun. I love meeting people. But yeah, Paul is here. Mike, that does not look healthy. Whatever you're drinking, buddy.
If I'm drinking it may not be.
I was going to say, you need to get some more water in your diet, friend.
It's pineapple juice.
Oh, yeah. Indigo said he saw it on Reddit right after the short. Yeah, I just wasn't even thinking about it, and it was fun. So there you go. It was cool. Why not throw it up there? I took some really good pictures of it. I was kind of happy. I was kind of impressed with my photo taking skills of that coin, so I wanted to put them up there. Why not? Actually, if you give me a second, I get pulled up here. Maybe.
Oh, if not, I mean, I have pictures.
Yeah, I got some good ones though. Let me go.
I'll bet you do.
Let me see if
while you're doing that, I'll regale everybody with a
yeah.
coin shop this week. Let's see what happened that was really, really interesting this week. What crazy thing did my boss do is usually what that rolls down to. What did he buy? Well, I mean, it's like, 1 week it's a sarcophagus, and some week it's cuneiform tablets, and like he bought like 1,000 cuneiform tablets a couple of weeks ago.
But what do you do with them?
Sell them. I mean, we have thousands upon thousands of nails that are dug up from old time, Judea,
right,
and widow's mites, and we package them together in a thing for Christmas.
That's a heck of a package, sure.
Yeah, they're in a really nice holder and all that stuff, and we sell those on our website.
There you go.
Shameless plug for Harlan Burke. I really didn't want it to be. Why not?
That's totally fine.
Yeah, they're friends of the show.
Plug away, friend.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm about a minute from being ready here. Actually, no, I'm not. I just need to get this up and share the right screen, and I'll be ready. Dropbox. I have too many folders, Mike. I have entirely too many folders.
Well, that sounds like an organization issue.
Oh, have you met me? It's 100% an organization issue. I am one of the most
recognizes game.
Yeah, that's right. I'm one of the most scatterbrained people you can meet when it comes to organizing things. But here we are.
Yeah, but you can tell me how many, 1895 Morgan dollars were made.
900 something.
880. But who's counting?
I was rounding.
Okay. It's still the O's and the S's you got to add to that.
That's right. All right. Here she blows, friends. I bought this coin actually when Mike and I were in Baltimore.
Yep.
I bought this coin at the show, and when I got it, the holder was just beat to death. I mean, it was pretty rough. Mm-hmm. So I sent it back to NGC to have them put it in a new holder, and they did, and it came back. So I wanted to take some pictures of it, and I took that picture, and I was like, you know what? That's a heck of a picture. I think that's really cool because it looks like she's smiling. Like, look at her. She's beautiful. Yes. She is.
She's happy to be, a $5 gold piece.
What in tarnation is that?
I have no idea.
Holy macaroni. I think something just happened.
Yeah.
That was
something
cool.
Good happen.
But yeah, so like I got that coin back, and I made some content about it, and it went to the internet. And
so what's going on here at 9:00?
I don't know. What do you mean?
Back to the obverse.
Oh, let's see. I thought you meant like 9:00 p.m.
No, what's going on here at 9:00?
Probably just a teeny tiny little rim ding, and it didn't get far enough into the field for them to kick it out as a rim ding. They're a little more lenient on these coins than they are other stuff.
Well, it obviously didn't affect the other side, so it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's a teeny little rim ding. I mean, the coin is not much bigger than a nickel anyways.
Right.
So, my pictures make all the little marks look a lot worse than they really are, actually. So, but yeah, there you go. So that was the coin that I was talking about. And Mike,
I would love to own that.
Mike got to play with that coin in Chicago or in Baltimore, and yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
Yep.
I saw some
count stars as soon as I see those. Always.
Go ahead.
No. That's a lot.
Flex City Part asked a question, but I need a little bit more information. Hey, Matt, what are the going prices on MS64, 65, FS 901 quarters these days? Well, which date? Because every date has an FS number. I need to know which date, and then we can.
Yeah, I just learned something.
Yep. That's the. We need more information, my friend.
Paula asked us kind of a sexist question.
Uh-oh. Wonder Man? I didn't know they put me on a coin.
I'm assuming that Wonder Woman looks a little too buff for Paula's liking. I'm not really sure where I haven't seen the design.
Let's pull it up. You know what? I'm here to just fart around the night with you guys. So let's see here.
Oh, she is lovely.
Wonder Woman coin designs. Let's take a look. Here we are. What? Hey, what is wrong with this? Hold up. There is nothing wrong with Wonder Woman.
Show me what you got.
I'm coming. Hold on. We're gonna get this one out of here. Stop that one. We gotta present another screen, which will be Wonder Woman here. There is nothing wrong with Wonder Woman.
She's an Amazon.
Yeah, so what? Ooh, hello.
Bless you.
Yeah, thank you. I tried to hit my button and it didn't work.
Oh, it worked.
Oh, see, Paul says, come on, she's totally a dude. Where? I don't see any dude-like qualities. I see very long legs, and I'm going to stop commenting there because I'll get myself in trouble any further. I'm done commenting.
This one.
Yep. So, I mean, so it's Wonder Woman. She's a strong
Amazon.
yeah.
No, she's like Scroll.
Look. Scroll. Oh, there's more. Okay.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more. Let's see. Scroll, she says. Okay. Zales. Okay. Yeah. See, I see this one. Sure.
Those are very
okay. Feminine. Yeah. Not a problem.
She does kind of look like she's wearing a cod piece, but
she does not skip leg day. Look at that. She's deflecting the bullets from the bad guys. I like it. Now she's looking like
she's looking hot.
Yeah, wow. Now she did her makeup while deflecting bullets from bad guys. Look, she's about to catch her some pigeons and tear them apart and eat them.
Oh, squab. Squab when you eat it.
Oh, whatever. But still, that's my point. It looks like she's chasing.
That has prominent. Yeah, no.
She's saving the world from giant pigeons. Look.
Apparently, they're the enemy.
Yeah, giant pigeons. Okay, I don't see it, Paula. I'm so sorry.
No, I think she's talking about that one.
That one. Yeah, well, it's just
talking about that one in the fact that it looks like she's wearing a cod piece.
Okay, so what? She's got
buff legs. What's the big deal?
Buff legs. That's it. Buff legs.
Yeah, she doesn't skip a leg day or an arm day.
Yeah, leg day Wonder Woman. Duh.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, leg Woman.
That's what I said by a cod piece. I was being a little bit more.
Oh boy. All right, Flag City came in. Oh, well, see, you got it 56 to 58, the B reverse. Oh, okay. So you're talking about B reverse quotas. What's going on with the prices of FS 901 quarters? Well, let's just, you know what? We're going to do this together. But, the best place to actually go find prices for this stuff is the almighty Oracle eBay.
Uh-huh.
I know it sounds crazy, but
accurate.
It's an honest sale. I'm going to get it pulled up here, and then we're going to look at it together.
We'll take a look at the results just exactly how you would figure it out.
Yep, that's exactly right. And we're going to just do this for fun together. And you guys can see how simple it is to do what we do sometimes.
You're going to see day in the life of a coin dealer.
Right, pretty much. So let's take a look. You were looking for the early ones. Sorry, get back over here. Where'd it go? 56 to 58 B reverse. Okay. So let's see what we can find. I just searched B reverse. I might have to get a little more specific. There's a 57. So there's a 57B reverse FS 901, about $13.95. Looks like obviously the pictures are kind of leave a little to be desired, but it looks like a nice coin. And then you got some USB cables.
So I guess there's just not a lot of them for sale.
No, it looks like there's a lot for sale. It just doesn't look like they sell very much.
Sold.
So, here's a set 54, 56, 57s, 58, 59. Yeah, I mean, and those are approved. I don't care about those. Let's try 1956 be reverse. So here, I mean, there's several that have sold now. Obviously, certified ones bring quite a bit more money. As you can see, this one sold for $220 or something less than that because eBay's kind of funny like that when it comes to telling you exactly what stuff sold for. Then here's a raw one that brought a whopping $4.25. Not much else has sold though, so let's go to 57. See what we're looking at there. Again, not a ton of data, but here's a MS65 that brought $60. That's a pretty good, a pretty good reference right there. If you're looking at for an MS65, $60 is what that guy sold for. And we'll go on over here to 58 now. Take a look. 58. Looks like there's quite a few 58s. Again, I kind of try to look at certified stuff, but there's two MS65s that brought $25 and $27. That's a pretty darn good answer as to what that coin is worth in MS65. So there you go. Hope that helps. That's literally how we do it. A lot of the times when it comes to stuff that we don't have reference books for, it's pretty darn easy when you just go to those sold and completed listings on eBay. There you go. Hope that helps.
Something else in the chat that I liked is friend of the show, Jack Young. Just purchased a coin I had removed from eBay twice as counterfeit back in 2015, 2016. Okay, yeah.
You're an animal, Jack. I don't understand how you do it. I don't understand why.
But was this the one that I commented on Facebook? Or is this a different one? Because I accused Jack of doing something and he admitted to it. And I think it's kind of cool.
Huh.
But I think he may do an article on it. I just don't want to talk about it if he
okay.
I don't want to, blow his stuff first.
And Paula is really hating on Wonder Woman. Look at this. Well, he's no Linda Carter.
He.
Don't hate on leg day Wonder Woman. I swear. I refuse. There's nothing wrong with having some jacked legs.
Different. So on his personal Facebook page. So, Jack has had a just legion Morgans taken down off eBay that are in holders that say Morgan that are not 21s. And so I asked him because, he posted another one the other day. I'm like, are you like making a date set of these things? And he's like, yes, I am.
It would not surprise me one bit.
Are trying to find a counterfeit one for each one.
Knowing that psychopath, it doesn't surprise me a bit. There's only one kind of person that does that kind of thing, and that's Jack. The guy's an animal. He's also crazy.
God bless him.
He's also crazy, but you know what? He's a good kind of crazy. He's a fun kind of crazy.
And doing the Lord's work.
That's right. Oh, Paula has to go to a dance recital. Well, just keep thinking about them beefy legs while you're there.
Yeah.
And we'll go on without you.
Jeez.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, Paula.
Getting into the Christmas season, buddy, we have been getting absolutely hammered in my office. I don't know about you guys, but
we've had a ton of people selling stuff.
Yeah.
We've been selling a fair share of stuff too. We're literally like running out of certain things in inventory.
You know what's crazy? I noticed this the last week, and you tell me if it's the same for you guys. The people that have been coming in the door have no interest whatsoever in buying gold. Like very, very little interest in buying gold. Everybody and their mother wants to buy silver from us. It's been that way for at least the last 2 weeks. I don't get it.
I have not found that to be the case.
It must just be our local area, but man, I cannot sell gold. Like I could have generic bars at $10 over spot and nobody would buy them. They just sit there.
We are selling gold. We are also buying a lot of gold.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're buying it like crazy, but
we're selling it still.
Retail sales have pooped out for us.
But we're not selling silver. People are selling their silver to us. We're buying it.
God, I think we sold like 800 or 900 ounces today across the counter. Like it was a lot.
Well, it's funny because when when we used to buy gold, it was like, oh, cool. And now every time Russ looks at me, he's like, oh God. I'm like, yeah, I bought some more.
I know my guys, when they buy bullion, they don't even put it out. They just bring it back to me and set it on my desk because it's like I got to deal with it. If it needs to go here, it needs to go there, it needs to go in the case. So, Flag City says, Matt, do you still do the 71st Street shoot? No, I don't. And simply for the reason that I don't get very many days off a month, like maybe 5 or 6. And that just happens to fall every month on one of those days off. So going to a coin show when I'm off from being a coin dealer all day, yeah, I just can't do it anymore. Like to, but yeah. Whoa, that's big. And what are you pushing buttons over there for?
I don't know.
Man, you were trying to subliminally tell people to become a supporter. I saw that. It was just quick.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, yeah, we are seeing a lot of people selling gold, and but we're also still seeing people buy it. I think that you're seeing the top of the market when nobody is selling it, or nobody's buying it, and everybody's selling it.
Well, that's kind of where I was going with that feeling with the gold, because man, the retail people have just died. They still want that silver. They're still after silver. We're selling, like I said, we're selling the crap out of it. I had people lined up at the counter today to buy silver, just silver rounds, generic silver rounds. But no, I sold 0 gold today at like 900 ounces of silver. So it's crazy. Yes, Jack, I did get my XRF machine. It is working dandy. I have it ready to rock. Custom Steve. Silver is sexy. Gold is gross.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll take the gross. It's really funny because I've recently been looking more at, just different things. I think, why not buy a little platinum while it's cheap?
Yeah. When I was talking to John Albanese before we got together, he actually told me he was really bullish on platinum. He thought that platinum really had some legs and had some room to go. So,
well, it has room to go. The problem is that now, it and palladium are kind of substitutes for each other. And because of that, the supply is now way greater than it ever was.
True that.
Well, I will tell you what, though, it's like the bullion, palladium bullion, like eagles and stuff like that.
Well, the premiums
just driving a lot of it.
Yeah. Premiums are nuts on that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you looked at the premiums on like 10-ounce platinum eagles, considering I haven't made them in a long time. But
1 ounce eagle.
Yeah, I know. But platinum
is still like $150 over spot.
10,000 platinums are like double melt. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, and yet, you know what? Silver Fox makes a good point down there. He says with the election over, money back in the stocks and crypto bull run. Well, you know what? The thing is, the election is over, and we know kind of what we're gonna expect here. So that's people are.
Yeah, the certainty or the uncertainty is more.
That's going after. Yeah.
Yes,
man.
So that's what's settling everything down. But at the same time, policies haven't changed yet.
And the world is still a crazy place right now. Holy
God.
There's all sorts of stuff going on.
God.
So, yeah, I mean, that should really affect things. It should.
I got this creepy guy behind me. It's like, what else could happen?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Do you like the other? So how long during the Christmas season is that guy in the living part of your house? Like, how long is he out of storage?
Like since a little before Thanksgiving.
Okay, so you know what? I would be tempted, and no, I get it. Your kids are a little older than mine, but I would be
quite a bit
so tempted to sneak in their room at night and like slide that guy right next to their bed as they're sleeping, and then leave and listen to him scream in the morning when they roll over and Santa's staring at him in the face.
Unfortunately, I have to pay the therapy bills for
that. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So we won't be doing that. But, by the same token, Santa's getting, look, this belonged to my mother-in-law. And
gotcha.
So that's why he's here. And You know, it's like he always reminds my wife of Christmas. So as
That
long as
hey,
we live, he's going to be there, and
I
it's
can't
going to
say
be great
anything
condition.
about it. Now
No, you didn't. It's fine.
you
I'm just
didn't
saying.
buy it, so that's all that matters.
No,
Okay,
no, we didn't. No, he speaks.
no,
Oh yeah, yeah.
no,
Maybe I'll do
nope.
that some other time for you.
Yeah, no.
He has a motion sensor, so that when you walk past, he goes, "Merry Christmas, ho ho ho."
That guy's head would be on the floor so fast in my house. Just elbow his face.
We have to have that turned off.
Yeah, I
Because we've
bet.
been checked several times. It's like it's dark down here sometimes.
Let's see. Custom Steve has another question. 1922 cent. Is it better to buy in higher grade or do lower grades go up as the higher grades go up? My local guy has one and it's a lower grade. I'd like to add it to my collection.
Okay, so I actually have some advice that comes from the great QDB.
Oh,
So Q David Bowers has always said that if you look at the values, particularly for key date coins, there is going to be a place where it kind of drops. And there's going to be, expensive, and then there's going to be less expensive, affordable-ish. Yeah. The grade that's right underneath where it drops will generally get dragged with the higher grades. And so that is usually if you're going to buy a lower grade one, that's usually the grade to buy.
That's very sage advice, my friend. Very sage advice.
Well, it comes from a sage.
Well, that's true.
But yes, so I will tell you this, 22 no Ds, they all look VG anyway.
That's true.
So you're grading it by the reverse. Yes, it's always nice to get a really nice example of it. Will you have less problems, or will you get better money for the nice one when you sell it? Absolutely.
One of the craziest.
The only thing with buying a budget one is that when it's time to move it on, sometimes you're not going to recoup your money like you think.
One of the craziest coins I ever saw was a 22 plane in PCGS MS63 red brown, and you could still see the D. It was there, but it was a strong reverse. In that high of a grade, the very faint little mound that gets worn off with all the circulation that happens was still there. It was so weird. I've never seen it.
Weird.
It was so strange. Let me see if I can find, you fill in for a minute, buddy. I'm going to go look.
I owned a 22 no D in XF.
Ooh, that's a tough coin. I'm going to go pull up my.
And I sold it right before it went up 80% in value.
There you go.
Yeah, it stayed the same for 10 years. My brother owned the coin for about 3 years. I owned the coin for about 7-8 years. Sold it to Richard Nakbar, and about 2 years later, it went up 80%.
Let's see if I can find. I'm going to see if I can find one in CoinFacts that shows the same little lump. I'm not sure if it'll be something that translates in pictures as well as it did with my naked eyes, but it was definitely oh wow.
Thomas Tucker. Some of those Santas are valuable. They might be. This one is actually, it's priceless to us because I loved my mother-in-law. She was a really nice lady. I got very lucky in that regard.
Well, yeah, it doesn't translate so well in the PCGS pictures.
I'm asking if you got your XRF machine working.
Yes, I did. It's a dandy. It's
we just bought one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got a hell of a deal on one.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to get a heck of a deal on one, or they're really freaking expensive. I got a good deal on mine too, but man. Whew.
And it's there's a lot to them.
Yeah.
It's not just, look at the arrows and see what it's like. It actually tells you stuff by when it's off, where it's pointing and stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, that's right. So Steve says this is a $700 coin. It's one of the best ways. Yeah, I get that. That's that's a heck of a coin. And that's good advice too. From Indigo Demon says a general thumb, buy the best coin you can afford. If that's what you got, if that's a $700 coin, then heck yeah.
Yep.
Is it certified? I hope so. I would hope it's certified. That's a kind of a coin you want to buy certified because there are a lot of moogie goods out there when it comes to 22 planes. Yes, Jack, you may just put them in the mail and I will send you the picture of what they come back as. Okay, so you said that's PCGS. Perfect. There you go. That sounds I mean, again, you might use what we looked at earlier as with the eBay thing to kind of see if the price is where it should be. Then, you should be good to go. You can also look at heritage stacks, great
They're
collection.
not hard to find.
Yeah, just
That's the thing.
compare.
E-dates are not hard to find.
Yeah, compare some recent sales with what the dealer's asking, and if it's in the same ballpark, then it should be fine. If it's double, if he's asking double what the last one sold for on eBay, then maybe you should get yours on eBay. But just saying, that's that's kind of what I have my guys do at the office.
Okay, now here's the one thing. Okay, so I saw this and I just want to kind of stop in for a second. I want to say just one thing. Buy a coin because you like it, because you enjoy it, and because you want to own it. Because the fact of the matter is that a lot of coins will go down in value over the long haul, and you got to be okay with that. If it goes up, that's great. But if you're going to invest because there are way better returns on other things.
Yes, that's a very good point. That's a good point. Coins. I tell people this, and some of you guys are going to be mad at me, and I'm sorry now, but coins are a terrible investment.
They are. They're horrible.
They're really not a great investment. Because to get to the investment level where you're going to see a significant return, you have to be in like the 5 or 6 figure range as far as coins go, because of the other stuff. There's just so much of it out there, and it trades so often that the price is hard to move.
And as I see a lot in the ancient world, even those big money coins, sometimes the people get absolutely just hosed when they sell.
Yeah, it happens all the time. But odds are, if you took that $700 and you put it into like the S&P 500 or one of the S&P 500 index, the spider indexes, you'd be just as good or better probably than buying a $700 coin. Now again, you won't have nearly as much fun. Don't get me wrong. You don't get to look at it.
So buy coins that you want, buy coins that you'll enjoy owning, so that if you end up losing $100 over the course, that's.
Did you have $100 worth of fun owning it? That's where you go. So. Joe Bohannon, has the USPS been slow as molasses for you guys too? Yeah, well, especially my post office, buddy. You know how many times my mail came this week at the store? One time this week I got mail.
Well, I think it all depends on where you're getting mail from.
No, I mean like at all. Like my mail person only got to my office one time while we were open this week.
That's really weird.
Yeah, I was not happy.
I guess I'm spoiled by being, in downtown Chicago. You get a mail person every single day.
Yeah, I wish.
And they stop in. They actually walk in the shop and they give us
ours do. We don't have a box, so ours definitely have to come in. But
yeah, we don't have a box either. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, they have to come in, and on the days that we're not open, we tell them, bang on the door. I see you. I have cameras. I watch everything, so I will see you. So
yeah, Joe, I think it's just that they're overloaded at this time.
Oh, and CAC also sends everything registered. So good luck.
Yeah, so it has to be signed for.
It takes forever.
So yeah, the Postal Service in general is overwhelmed at this time of year, and I'm not apologizing for them. I'm just stating fact.
Yeah, right.
It's like you got to understand that Canada Post is on strike.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If it's coming from Canada, you're not getting anything.
Nothing.
The holidays are going to suck in Canada this year.
Well,
no cookies from Grandma.
I can leave that alone.
No cookies from Grandma.
Too damn cold in Canada.
No brownies from that fun uncle.
No.
The funkle.
Drunkle?
The drunkle, the funkle, the skunkle, smokes a lot of potties, a skunkle.
I've never heard that one.
Oh, I just made it up. I don't know. It's funny.
Santa don't do Canada.
No, he's not going to this year. He's not going to be able to get there with the Canada Post being off. People have been asking me a lot if I'm going to Fun. I am not going to Fun. I would love to. There's no excuse not to go to Florida in January. I can't do it right now. I got way too much going on. Buying a building, starting a remodel, got all sorts of stuff going on. Got a new employee, so actually 2 new employees. So, yeah.
That's always a lot.
It's a lot. So, it's a lot going on in my place. we got a lot of irons in the fire, if you know what I mean, and it's all self-inflicted, but that's okay. I got a good team. We're on it, so
You do have a good team.
I'm happy with them.
I'll tell you what, I also have a really great team that I
Yeah,
work
and that's what.
with. We can do just about anything.
That's right. My paper money guy took the day off today. Like, he wanted to go do some Christmas stuff in town. I was like, yeah, fine, go for it. I don't care. And of course, a bunch of paper money walked in today. Yeah.
That's when the really nice stuff walks in.
Yep. That's the way it works, man. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then the other, what was the other thing? Can I mention it here yet? Yeah, I guess I can. I didn't really want to yet, but since it's a small group here, I'm putting on a Coinshow. Did I tell you about this?
Yes.
Okay. The Indiana State Coin Club, or Indiana State Numismatic Association, was an association here in the state for a very long time. Last year, they decided that they couldn't get their heads out of their butts, and they let the club dissolve, along with the years-long coin show that they've been having. And it did not happen last year, and everybody was really angry about that. This is one of my best shows of the year. It was 5 miles from my office. It was beautiful. Well, Matt, in his ultimate wisdom, decided, you know what? We're going to do this. I'm going to do it myself. Since these guys can't seem to do it, I'm going to do it. So, coming about a year from now, November of 25, we'll be having a coin show here in Indianapolis. So, anybody that wants to come is welcome to. It's going to be a good size show, 120 tables or so. So, should be good size show. Yeah. But
it was a good show before. It will be a good show again.
Yep. And I'm doing it right. I'm not. Well, see, the thing is, when you get to coin clubs, and this is, I don't know if I want to go down this rabbit hole, but I guess I'm going to. When you get to coin clubs, there's a lot of politics that goes on, and a lot of times they can't see the forest for the trees a lot of the times, and that's what happened here. They couldn't understand that you've got to spend a little bit of money on these things to make them successful. That way they can, continue. And they just decided not to do that. So, yes, I can. I'll send you a Borsap when I have them. I expect to have the table layout and Borsaps done in January. So we're getting there. I've got a team of people working on this stuff. But the cool thing about me doing it myself is I don't have to answer to anybody. If I want to do something, I'm gonna do it. If I want to have, if
and the fact that it was already an established show means that there aren't competing shows with it.
Well,
kind of,
sort of. Michigan State and I we had a little discussion, and I may have accidentally been forced to steal their date, even though they didn't have a venue or a date yet. So it was kind of like that had traditionally been their date, but they were potentially going to have to switch anyways. So when I got a hold of the convention center, they said, "Yep, okay, these are the 2 weekends we have in that time of year," and one of them was the weekend before Christmas. And I was like, no. So we went ahead with this one. So it'll be good. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. You got to come. I'm requiring you to come down, by the way.
Oh, okay. I've been commanded.
Yes, you've been commanded. So, yeah, we'll be there. We'll have fun. And I'll be pulling out my hair and probably going gray like Mike. I'll look like Mike by the time we're done.
I don't know if you could grow a beard this magnificent.
Oh, I probably could.
I don't know.
Probably could.
It's a lot of experience.
Oh, okay. Custom Steve, here's a good question. Here's a good discussion we can get into. So, Whatnot app, deals, steals, or ripoff? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. There are deals. Yes, there are steals, and yes, there are ripoffs. I have seen all of it. Yes, I have seen all of it on that app. To me, Whatnot does not seem like a viable marketplace for the long term. I think right now it's kind of a spark in the pan, and it's slowly, maybe through their own design or through their own incompetence, kind of crapping out a little bit. I mean, there's several big sellers there that get catered to, and that's great. But a lot of the little guys are just going away. So
I think as a marketing person, right, I'm always looking at the audience because I'm going to write to them, right? So the audience of Whatnot appears to be the same people that watch coins on Home Shopping Club and stuff like that.
yeah. Oh, and you know what's funny? Going back to the show thing, Coins Making Sense was one of the people that I talked to about the Michigan State. So I didn't. I'm so like I said, it was just one of those things. You know, sorry guys, but yes, those guys up there are very awesome. I love them, and you know everything was wonderful. So I'm sorry. Back to Whatnot.
Yeah. So Indigon Demon, I bought a silver Delaware proof quarter for $23. Got to be in the right stream at the right time. I mean, that's kind of what it is. It's like the problem is finding good stuff to buy on Whatnot because they're selling a ton of just junk.
And the other thing is a lot of the other categories and whatnot are really scary places. Like there is a lot of counterfeit stuff that gets sold, a lot of fake stuff that gets sold. Um, and I mean, obviously in the coin community, I think it'd be a little bit harder because we're a little bit more savvy when it comes to that stuff. You know, being able to look at a coin and say something's not right with that coin. But I bet that there's counterfeit bullion being sold on there. I would almost guarantee it as genuine. So it's kind of the online flea market would be kind of the way I look at it.
That's a really good. I think that's a really good description.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's definitely going to be things there that are fine. There's going to be stuff there that's cheap and you can buy it, but there's
Right.
going to be stuff there that is hokey.
You shouldn't be buying that.
You shouldn't be anywhere near it. So, yeah, you know, and eBay Live, I think because eBay, I wish they would start to push a little harder on that and start to sign up a few more people because I would actually give eBay Live a go. Because you know you do have you know the eBay buyer protection, the eBay seller protection. If it's counterfeit, you know you're gonna get your money back. I mean that kind of stuff. I think that's a little better, but yeah,
Yeah.
not something I have been enticed to get into yet. They Whatnot really wants me to. You know they brought. I was at one of the coin shows not too long ago, and they brought over a whole printout of all my eBay listings. So they've been like creeping on me and looking at my different sales and all this stuff. So they really want me to sell on their platform, but it's not going to happen at this point. So
Yeah. So Indigon says, he's not a fan because you're forced to react without being able to take it in and compare research. Well, that's kind of what they're preying on.
yeah,
It's that you're going to be greedy in the moment and go out on a limb for something that you're not really sure about and overspend.
yeah. And certain categories are great. I mean, there are certain categories that I'm sure that are awesome. And coins is probably not terrible. I mean, if you know what you're doing, you'll be just fine. But there's a lot of inexperienced buyers that get, you know, that pay $18 for a gram of silver, or you know, like, I mean, it's great for the guy that wants to do that, that wants to sell that. It's not me.
I mean, if you want to be a carnival barker,
Yeah, that's the other part of it too. Is you know, I'm like
you're not that guy. That's why you had to hire me.
I would much rather just educate. That's the thing. Like education would be the way to go. I'm happy to educate. I feel weird trying to sell stuff to people. Like I think if my stuff, the way I've always thought about it is if I have the right stuff, it'll sell itself. I don't need to be a salesman. I don't need to say, "Oh, you better buy this coin, man." If you want to buy the coin, buy the freaking coin. If you don't want to buy the coin, don't buy the freaking coin. You know, it's just one of them things. It's just personal mostly. So, Whatnot wants you for your my bod, bro. Well, you know what's funny? You say bro, but the Whatnot reps that I met at the show, they said bro a lot. They did. They were very bro heavy on their discussions.
Romantic.
Bro, come on. Why don't you come
Oh,
on
bro.
over? Program, bro? Oh, that's sweet, man. You know, you should really give us a look and see what we can do for you, bro. We're gonna give you you know, we'd be willing to let you.
Oh, we hook you up, bro.
Yeah, he said, well, that was a part of it. Man, we really want to get you guys on there, bro. We would really be willing to give you guys like, you know, no fees for a year and all this stuff, bro. And I was like, oh, man, I don't have time for this. I don't have I don't have the time or the crayons to explain to you why I don't want to do this, bro.
Crayons. Love that shirt.
Yeah, it's a good one.
So let's see. Are unattributed varieties fams able to be sold as such in a holder that doesn't call them out?
I mean, you can, if it actually is that variety, you can put a little sticker
And
on
it
it.
doesn't have to be attributed on the label because you pay extra for that.
Yep. Or,
It does have to be what you claim it is.
if a coin like that is worth it, getting like that sounds like a nice coin, an 80s and 5 PL. That's a 9/8. I know that variety. There's several different ones, but I think I know the one you're talking about. It might be worth it to send the coin back to PCGS for to put them in a new holder. Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
NGC. I'm sorry. Send it back to NGC and just have them variety attribute it and reholder it. They'll do that. No big deal.
Yeah.
So,
that's attribution. They just want your money.
yeah. I mean, it just is what it is. You see, look, I wasn't wrong. The rep he talked to said bro too. These guys were super bro heavy. I'm saying it was odd. It was a very strange thing.
And dog.
Oh, so Steve's got a lot of good questions tonight. I like this. Here's a question I'm embarrassed to ask. Don't be embarrassed. When do you send a slab coin to CAC? So the answer to that is kind of a science. More of a science than a guessing game. CAC really has a value when a coin, the next grade up, is a whole heck of a lot of money. Like, say you have a coin that is graded 64 or even 64 plus, and the next grade up like doubles or triples or quadruples in value. Well, if you get your coin with a CAC sticker that's saying that, okay, it's not quite that grade, but just a little bit below it, that's going to affect the value of the
solid for that grade.
Right. It's going to affect the value of the coin. But like, I see a lot of like $50 and $100 coins with CAC stickers. Doesn't really matter that much. I mean, they do have separate bid prices, which some dealers look at. I'm more.
It's the same as when you determine whether or not a coin should be graded.
Yeah.
It's when the difference in the price, if it's raw and not,
Well, luckily the stickering service is pretty cheap, so it's not it's not like
it has to make a difference though.
Sure. Yeah.
Or
yeah. If coins only $15 more with a sticker on it, you're going to spend $18 plus shipping both ways to get it done. Then obviously you don't want to do that. So, yeah, Dave, I think so. I think the reholder might be the way to go with that, especially if you just want it on the holder. Some people do as well. I've picked some VAMs like that before and had them do that. So on VAMs that matter. So that's definitely an option. That's what I would recommend. So
we got a pretty good turnout tonight. I want to tell you, anybody who has questions, feel free. This is what this is all about. Hang out, ask questions,
What's your feeling on the new mint flowing hair gold coins holding its value with its mintage? You want this, buddy?
Yeah, not gonna happen.
Yep. So
it's a quick flip and cash out.
Let me tell you the story of how to get this coin for cheaper. And that is set an alarm clock on your phone for about 2 years from now and hop on eBay and you'll be able to find them cheaper than they're selling for currently. I guarantee it.
Unless the price of gold substantially increases.
That's true. But saying everything stays equal.
Yes.
Just give it a bit of time because honestly, they made too many of them and they're super popular and everybody's cashing out right now. I was just had somebody offer me one today in a 70 holder and 70s are worth like $5,000 right now.
It's like a giant game of hot potato right now.
It is. Yeah, it is. Soon enough, the music's going to stop and guess what?
Whoever's holding them,
you don't want to be that guy. CAC is still re-stickering coins that get reholdered, right? Yes, they are. As far as I know, the stickering service is still going strong. If they reholder,
they're still stickering PCGS and NGC coins.
Yep. How about the Star Privy ASC?
Even worse. Even more of them. Yeah. Even worse.
Yeah, they made a ton of those things, and I still have yet to see one. Nor do I care to see one.
Yeah, no. I've been offered a couple.
Have you? I haven't even seen one yet. I don't.
Hard pass.
Remember when I said when these were first coming out, my thoughts on them was like, oh yeah, you guys remember that coin they made for a video game that flopped so hard that nobody played it after 3 months, and now we have a coin in our historical record forever with a star on it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what that's gonna be.
And people are going to ask what it's about, and somebody's going to go, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I'll be the end of it.
That's gonna be in a red book. Can you imagine that? They got to write about that in the red book as to why that coin has a star privy. Boy.
Yeah.
Boy, howdy.
That one goes down as dumb moves in coin history.
Yeah, right. So
still no word on the mint director.
Yeah, I sent them a little thank you gift for hanging out with us the other day, and have yet to hear anything as far as well, just a little. I sent him a little teddy bear with a shirt on it that says "I heart coins."
Nice.
So, yeah, I mean but yeah, as far as we know, there's no news. I surely hope that they keep her around. She's doing good work. Obviously she's making smart business decisions for the mint because that's her job. I know some of you guys have been hating on the auction for the gold coins, and that's fine. It's not my ideal way to sell those coins, but you know what? As far as a business decision goes, it's probably a pretty smart one.
I love it for coin number 1.
Sure.
Because it's got the die.
Yeah, but without the other coins, you can't have an auction. There's no auction if you just put one of them up there. So, yeah, I mean, again, for the collector, not so great. But again, business decision. That's her job, is to run the mint as a business, and that's what she's doing. So,
and doing it very well.
Yeah, I mean, there's other stuff that she's making that's great, that we like, that we really are fond of, that is cool, and she's doing a good job in other ways, and those are business decisions as well. But again, we just have to kind of take the good with the bad.
She's been accessible, she's been accountable, and she's actually gotten stuff done. And that was 3 things that we did not have in the last mint director.
Yep. SBA fan says, when sending in a tone coin, why don't more people choose the don't hold or genuine option if there's a chance the coin will come back as questionable toning? That's a good question. I mean, that's not a bad idea.
I mean, the only reason that I would want it in a genuine holder is if there's a variety to it that is questionable,
Well, he's talking about.
I know, but I'm saying that authentication would be important.
Oh, okay, I got you. If it's like a 55 double die with
right.
rainbow toning.
Yeah, you want to call it questionable toning, that's fine. Is it real? Yes.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Just kind of going through.
Pontificating. Yeah. Like pontificating.
What do we got coming up? Anything? We need to set our schedule for the next few weeks because we do have holidays coming up. What do you want to do, buddy? You want to knock out a show next weekend?
So we've got Christmas is in the middle of the week, so we don't have that to worry about. New Year's to worry about.
Right. So Saturdays we coming up are the 14th and the 21st and the 28th.
Right.
So
it looks like we are going to do a show on the 14th.
Okay.
And why don't we do a hangout on the 21st? Or are you going to be out of town?
Let's do. How about a hangout on the 28th in between Christmas and New Year's? That'll be like our holiday extravaganza.
Okay, we can do that.
We can have a holiday.
We'll have a holiday party with liquor.
What?
Hey, it's a hangout.
It's fine with me. So yeah, let's do that. So we'll have a show next week on the 14th, and then we'll skip a week, and then we'll have a holiday extravaganza hangout on the 28th. Bring your eggnog, bring your terrible decisions.
Yes. Hanukkah actually starts on the 25th of December this year. So
yeah, it does. It starts on Christmas Eve, doesn't it? Or Christmas Day.
Yeah, on Christmas night.
Yep. Custom Steve with another banger of a question. Here we go. Are there any bad dealers at shows? In the next year, I'm going to be hunting for an MS55 double die. An MS55 double die. Got it. Going to a big show, are there some questionable dealers?
Okay. First off, okay. if I could answer the question, I don't think I could answer the question because you slander somebody and
Don't say names. Just don't say names. You're fine.
my thing is I would be suspicious of anybody I'm buying coins from.
Yes.
I want them to demonstrate professionalism and knowledge.
I don't care about any of that stuff. I just look at the price.
Well, you know the coin.
Well, that's fine.
But you know the coin better than most.
But that's what I'm saying. If I'm at a show, your good or badness depends on how you price coins to me, because I want to buy the coins to make a little bit of money. I don't care about the rest of it. Like, obviously, I'm going. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm at a show and the guy is selling coins at the right price to me and to the public, then it's one of those things. I don't necessarily have qualms about doing business with
I
that
guess
person.
it depends on what makes them.
What makes them bad? Yeah, if he's a grumpy butthole and steals from old women, then
I don't care.
well, no, I care if he steals from people, but if
I
he steals
care
from
if he steals from people, but it's like it won't make a difference as far as whether or not I buy something.
yeah, but if he's a crusty old codger and just likes to be grumpy for no reason, and his coin prices are good, guess what? I'm still buying coins from him.
Yeah.
But as far as questionable dealers, no, we tend to self-police the coin market pretty well. As far
People
as
who run the shows do a really good job of policing it.
yeah, I mean, self-policing questionable people is definitely something that happens in our industry. People get called out. People get dragged out of shows by the police. I've seen that more than once. So that kind of thing, as far as like getting a counterfeit or something, probably not going to happen. If you're wanting to go with a coin like that, though, obviously I would recommend just sticking with a certified example from one of the top tier companies, and you'll be just fine.
Here's one of my favorite questions. Any tips on dipping coins with easiest? Gonna conduct my first scientific experiment tonight, like go Browning Tones 3-second dip.
Easiest is a blessing and a curse. It can definitely be helpful as far as conservation goes. 3 seconds in a coin with some light toning that is not attractive and or maybe damaging, yes, it's probably okay. Make sure 2 things you do at the end. You can neutralize it with a little bit of baking soda and water. Just put some baking soda, a little bit of baking soda and water.
Baking soda directly on the coin.
Well, I wouldn't do that, but put baking soda. It's abrasive. I wouldn't do that, but put a little bit of baking soda in some water, let it dilute, just dip the coin in there a couple times, and then wash it real good. And that should neutralize anything that's on the coins, should stop it from toning back up. That is my conservation tips for easiest.
So I will state that I'm slightly different.
Everybody's different.
But yeah, everybody's a little bit different. I tend to make the dip really quick. I'm like second and a half is really all it needs. Then I pull it out. I literally pour baking soda on top of it and then just rinse it, literally put it under a running hot faucet of really hot water.
And some people use distilled water.
Dry.
Some people do use distilled water. I just use tap water. I've never had a problem with tap water.
You're not really going to have problems with that unless you have just absolutely horrible pipes.
Yeah, unless you're in Flint,
Michigan. Drinking it should be okay.
Yeah. Flint, Michigan or Mexico City otherwise, though?
Yeah, maybe not.
Think about that. Montezuma's revenge.
But yeah, so my thing is very short. I don't even go 3 seconds. I'm like, I put it in. I kind of watch it because it's clear. You can see it. So I kind of watch it and I look, and as soon as I see it start changing, boom, I'm pulling it out.
Don't use your fingers. I mean, you can get it on your hands, but don't dip your fingers in that stuff. It's pretty gross.
Yeah. I mean, you can use gloves.
Yeah, use gloves, or we have some of those piercing tongs that have the little round bits at the end that are flat, that don't have any grips on them. And the edge of the coin, it's just like holding it with your fingers because it slides around the edge of the coin. It doesn't scratch it or anything. It's really cool. That's what we use for those. So,
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, there's something that somebody's going to have an issue with when you do it. So, use your best judgment and try and be as try not to do any harm.
And yeah, I was gonna say, at the end of the day, make sure you're conserving the coin. Make sure you're not just trying to improve an ugly coin that's
Right.
natural. Make sure you're actually like doing some conservation, stopping some terminal toning from coming down the line and destroying the coin later. That's okay.
Because one of the things that you're going to learn as you do it, and
This chat is on fire tonight. Belt sander, Brillo pad.
well, you know, so one of the things that
Obviously blowtorch, by the way. Duh.
So one of the things that you're going to do as you do this is you're going to learn that what you need to do before you dip it is you need to look through the gunk. And you need to look at the luster that's underneath that. And you have to figure out whether or not that luster is really strong or if it's garbage, because as soon as you take the dirt off of it, you're going to find out.
Well, and that's the thing. Some toning can get down into the surface of the coin, damage the luster, and it's not coming back, no matter what you do to it. So it happens. It's one of those things. So again,
Sometimes coins look better with toning.
It takes some getting used to, and also a mind of conservation and not just improvement to really dip it properly.
So Custom Steve ought to be kicked 5-foot sandpaper and then dumps hot sauce on it. No, everybody knows that it is ketchup
McDonald's napkin. Duh.
and a McDonald's napkin. That's all it takes. Makes your pennies just like new.
That's what that app says. Remember, it tells you your coin's value. They want you to squirt lemon juice on it, then hold it over a fire or something.
Well, it will definitely change the color.
Oh boy. Well, this is fun. I'm having a good time tonight. You guys are awesome. Everybody hanging out with us tonight. You guys rock. I don't say that enough, but you guys really do. You're awesome.
We appreciate you. We love you all.
Me and Mike would sit here and do this anyways without you guys. We just sit here and BS. We do it all the time. At shows and stuff. So it's a thing.
That's what happened to your Morgans.
Yeah, well, I did. I bought a. I mean, I think he's talking about the video that I posted the other day about the 95.0 Morgan that I bought. Did you see that by chance?
I did.
That is a shame. Somebody smoked that coin, and it was a monster coin at one point. And somebody literally cleaned like 6 figures in value off of that coin.
Yeah, 95.0.
5 figures.
Beautiful coin.
The coin was fully struck. I mean, the coin was all there for mint state plus. And then somebody was like, you know what would be real good? This coin's dirty. I just went to town on it.
Here, hold on a second. Use some of this toothpaste.
Yeah. Let me get the belt sander out, Cletus. Jack says he's got an interesting 94.0 lately. What's so interesting about it?
Yeah, that's what we need to know.
Yeah, I like many interesting.
Look at in a hard-boiled egg, Casey Coin Guy says.
That is terrible advice. That makes the egg taste terrible.
Yeah. Might crack a tooth, too.
Yeah. Do you peel it first? I mean, what's
over facts. Hadn't heard the baking soda trick. The fact of the matter is the easiest is acid.
It's a very mild acid, yes.
It's very mild acid, so the baking soda is basic and will completely neutralize it.
Yes, that's exactly right. So that's what you want to do just to keep it from reacting in the future.
It will continue to do it as long as it.
Yeah, you can tell coins that haven't been properly neutralized when they come back from the grading company because they've got spots and junk all over them because it just sat there and got chewed up in the holder. So yeah, it definitely is a thing. Someone once told me potatoes and coins in the oven will tone them. The same person told me the best coins walking into a coin shop are in wet paper towels.
Okay. If you want to get thrown out of a shop.
What? Wet paper towels?
Well, I mean, the potatoes make sense that, yes, they'll probably tone the coins, anything that you put on the surface of the coins.
That person is not a friend. Whoever that told you that is not a friend. They're a weirdo. They cook their coins with their potatoes and walk around with wet paper towels full of coins. Not a good person. I don't like them.
Joe Bohannon, have you ever forgotten about a jar of EZS for a year or so and then opened it up?
I dropped a coin in one and forgot about it one time.
Yeah, that's more harmful. It's like the easiest will actually stay as long as it stays, pretty well sealed. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I dropped a coin in there and then I I didn't realize I dropped it in there until later, and I was changing out the jar, and it was at the bottom. Whoops.
Sulfur and heat.
It was crusty. God, why are we giving people advice on how to destroy their coins? What are we doing? This is not what I want to do.
It's just destructive behavior.
Yes, it's just terrible. Look at these kind of people putting coins on railroad tracks. No, don't do it.
Yeah.
Just stop whining.
Yeah.
Education. That's right. Oh,
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
happy now.
We're really bordering on disinformation is what we're doing.
Yeah, we're becoming all those TikTok guys.
Yeah. Now watch. Somebody will take this video, they'll chop it up into parts, make shorts out of it. It's like, yeah, Coinshow guys don't know what they're doing.
Well, see, and Chris Gay has a very good point. I live in a world of never clean your coins, and that is perfectly acceptable.
Absolutely.
That's totally fine. What I'm talking about and what these guys are talking about are two totally different things. Conservation is one thing, and sometimes you need to do a little bit of maintenance work on your coin, because if not, it will be irreversibly damaged by what is going on to the coin. So you have to sometimes. It's not a question of do I want to.
Eventually, all toning will become terminal.
Right. I mean, it's not necessarily, and toning can be stable. That's the other thing. Some toning can just not change. Stable toning is a thing you kind of learn to recognize over time. Yeah, it's what you hope for. That a coin stays the same because that's what you bought and that's what you want. Now, obviously, that's why PCGS doesn't guarantee their copper coins for more than 10 years, color-wise, but that's the thing. But yeah, so that's the thing. There's a difference between conservation and improvement. Improvement, not necessarily what I like. I mean, it just is what it is. Yes, he's creeping me out. Okay, Flag City says, Matt, it was something Eric J., a dealer you know from Columbus, Ohio, told me he did something when he was younger with potatoes. The wet paper towel involved a divorce and a 93 S Morgan. I don't know, man. Not your friend.
Yeah.
Potatoes and coins.
I mean, a 93 S Morgan causing a divorce,
I could see that. That's no problem. But putting coins in the oven to try to tone them, that's what I'm talking about, is like, the improvement part of it that I'm not really down with. Trying to make your coins tone faster because they're in an oven with some potatoes and an egg and a crab leg. Like, no, just not going to happen.
and besides the fact they just don't look good.
Yeah, you can always tell they're always not good. So, yep. Well, friend, we've been going on almost an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah. Custom Steve says that Santa will clean your coins if you're not.
Oh, stop, you guys! You guys are ridiculous.
They are definitely hung up on Santa.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's that time of year.
But yeah, I mean, as far as like we said, and this is something that will be argued about until people turn blue in the face. Conservation, coin cleaning. Should you do stuff to conserve? Should you just leave them alone? I mean, people argue about this forever. In the history of ever, I'm somewhere in moderate as far as all that stuff goes. I believe I believe in conservation, and I don't necessarily believe that improving your coins is something that should be done. So,
well, conservation is an act of kindness, right?
Well,
improving your coin is an act of greed.
Like, yeah, exactly. You think about it, they have, in almost every other aspect of collecting, you have art conservators. If people don't do conservation to works of art over time, guess what? They're going to fall apart. And that's exactly the same thing that happens with coins. If you don't conserve it every once in a while, or at least take a look at it with conservation on the mind, bad things can happen. So it just kind of is what it is.
Jack Young, I put a silver eagle in a cotton sleeve and in an oak desk for a year, and it came back questionable toning.
Well, they got it right, because you were trying to help that coin along.
All toning is natural.
Yeah, I know it is. It's a matter of color progression. I've had coins I know 1000% were naturally toned come back as artificial. I've had them come back as questionable. It's just if there's a typical look. I've said this before on the show. There's a typical look to tone coins they're gonna have when they're natural, and if it's something atypical, then most of the time they're just gonna let it not go. So
they're gonna poo-poo it because they haven't seen it,
no
and
matter how it happened, it could be a 1000% totally sat in a drawer for 20 years and just toned that way. But if it's not the proper progression of toning, right? They don't know. They get handed a coin from an envelope.
And they look at it for about 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's been toned, and they have to figure out, okay, did somebody make this, or is this something that happened naturally? I don't envy that job at all. I wouldn't want to do that. So,
no, as a matter of fact, that's what the new graders at the grading company do, though. They grade Silver Eagles. It's like
true.
Here's another tray of Silver Eagles. Go for it.
That's like grading purgatory. I couldn't do that. I could look at the same coin every day.
I would want to kill somebody. Maybe myself, but maybe somebody else after 8 hours of that.
Right. But it's okay because you get to come back and do it again tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, joy.
Yeah, right. All right, friends. Well, I think I'm going to go hang out with my wife. Mike, I know that you are not feeling so great, so I want you to go eat some chicken soup.
Okay.
And I want you to go... More juice. That's right. Vitamin C is good too. But I want you to ask your wife for a nice like neck rub or back rub or something. And yeah, you should do that.
I think I'm too tired to give her a back rub or a neck rub right now.
No, she should give you one, friend. But yeah, I mean that. Hopefully, you get to feeling better, and then I will see you next week for episode 242.
Yep. Yeah, I know that because 241 flashed at the beginning of this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Me and my ding dong butt didn't look at the video I made. Moron.
All right, so one last time we're going to ask you if you will smash the like button on your way out the door. We'd really appreciate that.
It helps us,
Helps us out. It helps the algorithm. It helps more people find us.
It's like, hey, Facebook and YouTube, these guys might be kind of cool.
Yeah.
We're not, but
appreciate that. Thank you to everybody who showed up. Thank you to Matt. And thanks to everybody who listens, because you're the reason we do this.
Yep. You guys rock. Love y'all.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.